Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary beings, welcome to another out-of-this-world episode of Cosmic Crit, the actual play podcast where my friends and I go through amazing sci-fi adventure paths by our good friends at Paizo. I'm one of your players, Miles, but you may better know my Earth sign better half, Win of the Hexen Way. Gonna make this short and sweet this week. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who came out and watched the second part of Skitter Crash for our monthly Patreon-supported stream. And I gotta say, as much as I love these APs and our characters, it's pretty nice to kind of let your hair down and do something purely fun and silly. And I can't think of a sillier way to have fun in Starfinder than playing as a group of Skittermanders just trying to help. Also, thanks to everyone who came out and supported the Fall of Plaguestone on our Twitch channel last weekend. Our own Tyler GM'd the first standalone adventure for the second edition of Pathfinder, with a group made of Cosmic Crit and our friends over at Non-Standard Action. Both of those events were a blast and should be popping up on YouTube very soon if they haven't already. So if you missed it, there will still be an opportunity to watch all the fun we had. And that's all for me this week, so let's dive right into this episode, episode 98, Green is the New Black.
Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
Saving throws and fight the Azlanti. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll all be dead. It's episode 98, and before we close out the 90 cosmic crits we've had so far, we're saluting the songs of the 1990s, those one-hit wonders and bands that never made it out of the decade. My name is Patrick. I'm your Jamiroquai Maraquai spin doctor here on the podcast, as well as your GM, and I'm here to ask the tough questions. Like, what happened to Mambo's number 1 through 4? Were they not good enough for your ridiculously high standards, Lou Bega? Anyway, they promised that they'll be there for me, and I'll be there for them too, when the bullets begin to pour. Please help me in welcoming my 5 friends and yours to the podcast. To my right, I smell Vesk and Candy. Yeah, who's that Osharan scientist? Why, it's Tyler playing Nikithi and Dronitis.
Sup, Patrick?
Hello. To his right, she's all out of demonic faith, summoning naked demons on the floor. Her perfect dimension is torn. It's Rebecca, rocking Talara.
Hello.
Across the digital table, Zoophobia, everyone is coming to trap bears. And he just wants to publish his nature zines. It's Miles with the win.
I gotta say, I'm really happy that I got that one because I didn't know if you knew how big of a Harvey Danger fan I was.
Yeah, it's embarrassing how much I know about your love of that band, actually. Bill Warehouse. To his right, goblins back again. Trick the attack to begin. Party on, party people. Let's shoot them boys that are distracted by some trick attack noise. It's Jabert bringing bum puzzle.
Hey, Patrick, I don't want no crits.
And to my left, it's cosmic time. You don't have to go home, but you can't entropic strike here. Yeah, it's Drew running with Gavin.
You know, that song is not about what a lot of people think it's about.
It's what you play when you want to empty out the bar. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
Excellent. Oh, an excellent from Jabert. We can talk 90s bands all night. But I've got...
And we will. Welcome to our new podcast. It's called 90.
I will 100% do that.
I really never want to do that. We've got bigger, better, and more anniversarial things to talk about because, whether you knew it or not, you guys, this week's episode is going to be marking this podcast's second anniversary.
Woo!
Coming out just, right around there.
Oh, wow.
As well as, I guess, kind of the anniversary of Starfinder, which came out like 4 days before. But our first smattering of episodes was back there August 21st, 2017.
Happy Finderversary, everybody.
Yeah, happy 2 years.
Critterversary, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Critterversary makes sense. We're the Critterverse.
I like it.
2 years ago, we used to hang out as friends outside of this podcast.
And now,
and here's
none of that anymore.
and here's our new August fan challenge. What do we call this? Critterversary or Finderversary or?
I legitimately never got to hang out with Rebecca, so I thank this podcast for allowing me to do so.
I am joking. I am joking for
We
everybody.
played a lot of video games outside of this tabletop game.
I only got to see Jabert at Patrick's wedding, and that made me sad.
Yeah, that was the first time in many years that we saw each other.
We don't get to play video games with Rebecca, but every once in a while I hear her sneeze through Drew's mic.
I'm not surprised. I sneeze very loudly. Also, I have never met Tyler, so
In real life.
I legitimately forget that we've never met.
That's funny. Oh yeah, because you weren't at that PAX. That's right.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
And real talk, y'all, Rebecca sneezes extremely loudly.
I admit that.
So this time 2 years ago, if we go back in time, do you think that we would be getting to close to 100 episodes at this point?
No.
I mean, purely mathematically, yes.
Yeah,
Well,
basically.
I figured that we would maybe stop after like a month or two.
Do you think that we would have been done with Dead Sons and onto another campaign, a second campaign?
Honestly, no. Yeah. My
Yeah.
experience, at least with Pathfinder, has been that those things take us like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Well, and that's playing longer as well. We play usually like 3 hours or so with our Pathfinder games, but a lot of that is just kind of goofing off too. So.
Yeah, we watch a lot of YouTube videos during that. So,
Hey, have you guys heard about this Old Town Road? Such a classic. Let me play 5 versions of the song for you.
Yeah, they released an Area 51 version.
And apparently, one with Dolly Parton is coming soon.
Oh, that's actually really rad. I would really like to hear that.
Because he tweeted, "Y'all think I can get Dolly Parton?" And then she tweeted back his typical Old Town Road image with a new pink horse on it. So I am getting stoked for a Dolly Parton remix because that's
Oh boy!
Also, if you're a fan of Postmodern Jukebox, they got a legendary blues singer to do a version of that song, and it is killer.
Oh, cool. I did not know that. I'll have to go check that out.
Yeah, Postmodern Jukebox is dope.
Yeah, they're fun.
Okay, we've really diverged here.
Especially because all that music news is going to be like a month in the past by the time this
We're
comes out.
playing a little bit ahead.
Old Town Road will still be number one probably by this point.
Well, by that point, it's going to be, we're going to be serving our Old Town Road overlords. It'll have taken over all forms of media. This will be Cosmic Old Town Road.
Oh, I'm here for it. I am. Y'all know I'm all in on that song. So,
talk to me about Panini.
I love Panini.
That's going to be it for our the celebratory 2-year anniversary at the beginning here. We'll be doing some live streams, maybe in the future as we get closer to episode 100 and doing some other things. Follow our Patreon if you want some more information about that. Follow us on the socials. But we got some adventuring to do, you guys. So when we last left off, we had this insane boss fight. 6 crits last week, perhaps making up for a few weeks of your weapons being stowed, getting ready to get back into the fight. But before we do that, let's talk about what happened last time on Cosmic Crit.
Combat begins, and Kaz steps up to distract the guards from the unarmored Win and Bumfuzzle.
Talara creates chaos on the battlefield by summoning 3 tiny demons at the beginning of combat and a small fire elemental at the end to take down the warden once and for all.
Wynn, caught up in the battle without his armor, puts himself in peril to retrieve his trident from Talara when the warden and several of her guards end the crew's ruse and attempt to end their lives.
So many crits! Seriously, did everybody drink their black milk before going into battle or something? But hey, thanks to all those crits, we managed to pull out the W.
with Iola Strilla defeated, we briefly celebrate. But we still have work to do here. Now we turn our attention deeper into the prison to free Talmrin's companions.
Speaking of Talmrin's companions, do we really have to free them? I mean,
Do you want money or not, Tyler? Do you want money or not?
do I have to die to try to get the money?
One of us has to die to get the money.
All
The
right.
question is, do you want the money?
Money.
Right. So you guys have found Cedona, And yeah, Talara, Winkaz, you guys can see to her, Bump Puzzle. Where we last left off, there's still this camera in the office that you had started working on, Nikithi. Do you want to go ahead and start this episode? Give us a computers check.
Oh, I love starting episodes with skill checks.
You already pulled the plug on it, but now you want to see if you can loop it and turn it back on?
Yeah, because I basically walked into the room totally nonchalant and just like yoinked it real fast. But now I want to try and get it looped so I can just plug it back in and maybe they'll overlook it.
Yeah, no, it's possible.
So let's see. 20s. I think that's exactly what I rolled last time.
Yeah, you rolled a 15 on the dice, 27. Don't look into this or anything, but what is your bonus to stealth? Just FYI.
Oh, bonus to stealth. That's going to be a +3.
Excellent. So the looped feed looks like an empty room. So from the perspective of outside, if someone was looking at the camera, it went down for about 15 seconds and then popped back on. Do we want to put the camera on the south side of the room, do the same treatment?
I mean, it would be kind of awkward to carry Cedona out without doing that. Just kind of sucks because that means just walking into another camera.
Yeah,
But you're still in your costume, so
Sure, but I mean,
you got to do it nonchalantly, indeed.
I gotta do.
Well, I can try to sneak up on that one and get in quick and get it unplugged. And what do you say? You want to let me take one?
Yeah, I like that. Let's do that.
yeah. Can you sneak up on a security camera though? I feel like that's.
I mean,
The people who are looking at the camera feed.
yeah. You just hold a plant in front of yourself and then you just walk up very slowly.
I'm not robbing a liquor store with you either, Jabert.
I'm just saying, you can get a bunch of bottles of liquor out of a liquor store using the plant method.
Using a palm tree.
I don't believe you.
You need a big enough bush and big muscly arms.
Right. So what is your stealth bonus, Bumfuzzle?
16.
Why don't you go ahead and move down to that camera and give me a computers check as well?
Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. Computers, you say?
If you want to try and hack it, yes.
Can I ask an important question before this happens? Have we all taken a 10-minute rest before this went on?
Oh, that is a very important question. I also still have to heal.
Literally no one has taken a 10-minute rest. So do you want to leave these cameras that entire time, or do you want to let us get on with this computer biz?
Oh, God.
Fine. Computer biz it up.
Yay! 27.
Okay.
All right.
We're the 27 boys, Jabbar.
I was just like looking at my computer score and being like, oh man, I got to roll like a 19 to match Tyler here. Oh, how about that? 19.
So to your knowledge, you're pretty sure that you're looping what looks like an empty chamber on this side of the room. It which is not crazy because from what you can tell, there's nobody in these containment pods on the south side, so should be all set if you're no one saw you sneaking up to it. A green goblin in a prisoner's uniform.
I assume there's nobody in the ones on the north side too, right?
Yeah, no, it's empty except for Cedona.
Okay, great.
So back to her and you guys. There is like a control panel on the side of what very much looks like the torture device they use on Bespin in Empire Strikes Back to kind of not even gain information out of Han Solo, just to give him some displeasure to lure Luke. You can easily open her restraints and see to her wounds. And yes, she'll ask again, how did you find out where they were keeping me?
We used our powers of persuasion to get here, and they led us right to you.
Yeah, it's a long story, but
Talara wore a mask.
I think she's maybe asking about how we found, like the prison.
Oh, like where Golta was in the first place?
Not like which hallway she was down.
Well, I mean,
That's an even longer story. We'll talk about it when we get back to the ship.
You guys can give for any and all parts of the story you want. Like, last thing she knew is like you were just inbound to Nacondas bringing supplies.
We're here on a mission from the Pact Stewards. They got in touch with us and...
Yes, the Pact Stewards. Yes, that's it.
Sorry, is that wrong?
No, that's correct. And she kind of comes clean, especially to you, Talmrin, and says, I was hoping they would get my message. I indeed, at one point, myself was a steward. I'm sorry that I kept that part of my history from you all, though I have been around a long time. There is much I do not share with others. But when I saw the invasion moving on to Nacondas, I sent the message to Depadra of Osco, and while I knew you all were inbound and perhaps would be capable enough of helping mount an attack, I did not know that at the time, though, that they would take me off planet with them. But as you might have found out as well, I found something aboard an ancient Azlanti crashed ship called the Royal Venture.
Was it the Rune Drive, perchance?
Yeah, we know all about the Rune Drive.
You are one step ahead then. Yes, a technology that could spell disaster for the entire galaxy if left in Azlanti hands. A non-drift interstellar drive. It could have the Star Empire on the door of their neighboring systems in a matter of hours as opposed to weeks.
Do you know where it is now? Who has it?
My mind is foggy. It has been several weeks since I was brought here. I will have to think on that. They took me, I think, someplace else. She gets like a little, her eyes kind of glaze over. You see maybe her glitch out a little bit. As she comes out of her reverie, she looks down at you, Bumfuzzle, maybe has a question mark on her face, and she gives you a head tilt. It is a very similar expression, very similar body language you've seen in the past on Andis 147 a dozen times, and she indeed looks to be a sibling of the android that you knew, though her features less harsh and she has a reddish tint to her skin. Cedona says, I am not sure we have met, though my circuits are bruised at the moment. Who might you be?
Oh, I'm a friend. I'm just like these guys. We go way back. We're very good friends. And we're just here to get you to safety. Is all we care about.
On our last job, the goblin stowed aboard some piece of cargo, but ended up killing one of the leaders. So he's been with us ever since.
Well, yeah.
Hold on, is Nikithi still in human mode?
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Yes, my vocal modulator is I set it to last for 48 hours. So
is anyone going to point out that human Nikithi just sounds like Tyler?
You're right.
Except
a
little more charming. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes.
Impossible.
Laura, go over and switch it off on Nikithi.
Just break it. No more.
Literally embedded into my vocal cords. Please don't touch. I only would trust a highly skilled biotechnician. This is fine.
All right, Bumfuzzle comes over and turns it off.
Cedona is like, I know Nikithi and Kaz and Talara and Win. What is your name, Goblin?
They call me Bumfuzzle.
That sounds like it should be the episode title. They call me Bumfuzzle. She goes on and it's like, well, thank you so much. Sneaking in here in Azlanti armor is very smart, but I doubt they will let you waltz out of here with me. My legs seem useless at the moment. They deactivated some wiring between my cerebral cortex and, well, my lower body movements seem all out of whack. I might be dead weight for some time.
We have something for that.
And then I point over at Win.
Might I make a suggestion?
Who are you asking permission of? Tyler?
Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing.
Bumfuzzle, anybody? Just any response from a
Win says
other side of this microphone would be fantastic.
Win says
You may.
Do proceed, brother Nikithi.
Although Wynn is the strongest and could carry Cedona easily, I am concerned that if we are ambushed or attacked inside the prison, he would be compromised by having to take care of Cedona.
Great point, Nikithi. All right, Cedona, you heard the man. Just crawl.
I was going to further elaborate that she could ride atop Idis. Idis is capable of carrying her, and we normally stick to the back lines anyway.
Is that your drone? It looks somewhat different. I don't know if I want to ride it.
Does it have the saddle mod?
I can stay behind you if you think I will slow you down, and Wynn can retrieve me, but as I said, are you all ready for a fight? Do you need to rest?
Very much so.
I'm guessing you guys have some things you need to do before you move on in the prison here. The least of which, just guessing that you want to have armor.
Yeah,
The rest of
put
this
on some
adventure.
armor. Yeah.
Lame.
Wynn is tired of being naked.
This fight was fun. Where I was just like, oh yeah, like a 3 hits you. Good times.
It was not good times for Wynn.
Pretty perfect times. And I'm guessing we have some items on these 2 Aeon guards and Isle of Vestra you want to take a peek at, right?
Yep.
So her armor is an Estic suit, Mark II Estic suit, and there are infrared sensors installed as an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
And the Aeon guards have the same kind of trooper battle dress, like this full face plated armor set, bright green that you've seen before. And yeah, you also find a pistol on Isle Estrella, a very, very fancy energy pistol from what you can tell that has an Aeon stone, roughly cut yellow stone kind of lodged into the butt of the pistol. You guys have not seen this before, so if you want to give me an engineering check, I can tell you what the pistol is. A mysticism check, what this crystal is.
I've got a 27 for engineering.
Oh, good. 27's across the board here for everybody. Right. So that is enough to tell maybe you've heard of these before, but they are indeed what is known in the Azlanti empires as tri-lasers. Very, elegant weapon of the Azlanti elite. Aeon guards out of uniform carry them as kind of like a status symbol. And I can get you the stats for those, but it's a level 5 pistol that has what is known as an Aeon property, which means if it's got a Aeon stone in its socket, it gains the boost quality.
Oh, wow.
Pretty cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
I thought so. I thought it was very awesome. So it's a D6 flame pistol, kind of like a laser pistol, but it does have a 1d4 boost ability.
Dang, that's pretty rad.
And so that's what you know from the engineering check. What we get on mysticism.
Any chance,
Lara had an 11 and Kaz had a 13.
any chance we can take 10 on this? Study it while we're waiting and resting?
You rolled a 9, so you want to do a 14 instead.
No. If it matters, if it makes a difference.
Well, if
yes.
I take 10, I'll get an 18.
Yeah, you're not entirely sure what this crystal does. It does seem pretty well cut in a Azlanti style, not one perhaps found outside of the Empire. But yeah, besides them, they've got the Thunderstrike pulse gauntlets on the troopers, assault rifles. You find a couple of grenades, some Mark II frag grenades, Mark I incendiaries, and what else? Oh, and she had the tactical dueling sword that Wynn has several wounds from, if memory serves. Right, so you guys need to... Who's taking a 10-minute rest to use Burn and Resolve?
Kaz is.
Win most definite.
Miles, you're down in HP damage as well.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna roll one of them sweet D8s for one of my healing serums.
How many you got?
Oh, no.
God.
Yeah, maybe we can try a medicine check to treat deadly wounds.
Well, you've rolled 1 and a 1 on 1. Do you have more serums as well?
I do. I just didn't want to go through them all now.
Okay. Well, if you want to, does someone want to try to patch up the bear in addition to spamming heals?
I mean, yeah, Nikithi can make an attempt. Is there anybody who can assist?
Yeah, I can try to assist. All right, here we go. Yeah, I spit on it real good.
Assisted by Bumfuzzle, like giving you an Indian burn while Nikithi sees to your wounds.
Nope. Didn't. So close.
Yeah.
We really need one of those med kits.
9 on the
med kit,
dice.
right?
Yeah, it's a DC 25 though.
Oh, we need an advanced med kit is what we need.
Yes,
I believe.
We need an advanced med kit.
So no help there. Do you want to just keep using?
I guess so.
Miles, how many hit points are you down?
I have 19 hit
Out of
30.
okay, so feel free to keep rolling. How many do you have?
That's it.
Better?
There we go.
Better.
So you've rolled a 1 and an 8, so you're very average.
Yeah. And I'll probably just that.
Okay. Anybody else down into HP?
I'm sorry, Miles, you sound super far away.
Oh, is that better?
Yes,
I think you were
much.
just looking down.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I'm also taking a 10-minute rest, so I get my SP back.
Excellent. Who else is burning SP?
Bumfuzzle will, and after a nice little rest, Bumfuzzle's going to put on his big boy pants and shirt and gloves and boots. My armor is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and likewise, Talara is changing into the warden's armor.
Talara, Rebecca, did she take damage?
No,
I remember missing a lot.
you did.
Talara.
Nikithi's going to spend some time healing Itis, but Rebecca, did you want Nikithi to look at the Aeon Stone by any means?
What do you mean, look at it?
Roll mysticism.
Oh, go for it. Yeah.
Keeping it.
Is that something you're well trained in?
I'd think so.
Ooh, what'd you get?
23.
Oh yeah, and also rolling okay on the D20 is going to help with that. This is a bright yellow Aeon stone, Kaba-chan stone, and you know that this gives you a bonus to decipher maybe exotic or ancient writing, and also once per day as a standard action, it can be activated to cast comprehend languages. It's a
Ooh.
spell.
This stone is dope as Kronk, and I love
That's in
it.
the pistol, though, right? Not the armor.
It is in the pistol. You can take it out and put another Aeon stone in its place to still get the weapon's property, but you can activate it while it's in the pistol as well.
Is anyone taking that pistol?
I think you're welcome to it if you want. Yeah, sort of the way that the Aeon property interacts with it. The boost will work a few times. I'm going to stick with ye old cylindrical lens pistol for the time being.
It's a 1d4, right?
Yeah.
It's a 1d4 damage, yes.
Okay.
But like so sort of essentially just for our purposes, like we can cut this out. The way that it works with the Aeon Stone is when you put an Aeon Stone in there, basically you take the item level of the Aeon Stone and you say it has that many charges. And once you use up all the charges, the Aeon Stone becomes inert and stops functioning.
Then pop
See,
that Aeon stone out of that thing. That is a great Aeon stone.
Well,
See, you keep saying it's a great Aeon Stone, but we don't know that.
I mean, we're in a prison where we may need to interact with people who don't speak the language.
so
right now.
the stone. Let me just clarify. The stone doesn't become inert. It becomes. It doesn't give any benefits. If it's uses all the charges for the day, but from my reading that means the next day it gets the charges back.
Oh, well then never.
An Aeon stone that has any daily charges expended this way turns a dull color and doesn't convert usual bonuses if returned from the Aeon weapon.
I see. So those are daily charges.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't say that.
It has a number of charges per day equal to the stone's item level.
Okay, yeah, charges per day is what I was.
Charges per day. Yeah.
That
So
makes
this
me feel better.
is a level 4 stone, so you can do it 4 times a day, which is a lot.
And I do agree with Drew, though. I wouldn't push the stone to being out of charges in case we do have to talk to something weird in the prison cell, because I'm going to be real PO'd if we have to, like, in order to get so-and-so's buddies out of the jail, we have to, like, shut down all the jail cells, and then, like, a whole bunch of people things, aliens, creatures just come like flooding out. That's going to be bad.
Wait, why is that bad? That sounds like the best outcome ever.
Because that's Nikithi dying right there.
How much?
So Wynn solves this pretty quickly by eating the stone.
I'll cut it down the middle.
Just so you know, I have Comprehend Languages as a level 1 spell, so I can at least cast it on myself. Keep in mind that Comprehend Languages only allows you to read or like understand the spoken language. It doesn't allow you to speak it.
True that.
Sure, but at least we can understand what
I'm
they're
more
shouting
thinking about the culture check bonus that it gives for other stuff.
Deciphering ancient languages is definitely nice. I don't think that's gonna make or break your prison escape.
What a tempered pilgrim thing to say, Drew.
Hey,
I know
it's in his wheelhouse.
Right. So, what else do you guys want to do here before you head on out?
I would like for us to check out her computer in her office and see if we can get some kind of lay of the land and figure out where these prisoners that we're looking for might be held.
Good call.
Computer for?
Yeah, you saw. Indeed, she had a small computer when you were in here with her yourself. It seems kind of built into this desk in this small office. And when you go up to it, it is locked. It seems like it will require hacking to get into.
Yeah, Bumfuzzle or Nikithi or somebody that knows how to work these things. Come hack into this.
Let's do it, Keith.
Oh no!
Is his nickname Keith now? When he's in human form?
Keith. When we get out of here, we're gonna go shoot some brewskis down at.
He's doing beer pong on the weekends.
Yeah, we're starting a frat.
I never thought of that. Oh no!
Me and Keith are down for the weekend.
Nikithi on the weekend definitely wears socks and sandals.
Yes, he does.
Oh man!
I'm guessing Bumfuzzle wants to aid and Nikithi make the roll. Is that?
Yeah, I do have an additional +4 to computers on this. So
from your super hacking kit.
Yeah, so if I can get an 8 here, then I'll have a total of +. So,
barely aided.
Natural toot.
Good times. All right, so you have been aided.
Oh no!
Guess what?
Getting all over me for my natural 2, huh?
Guess what? We're re-rolling it.
Yeah!
We're spending the re-roll. I'm never spending a re-roll on an attack. This is an important computer. It needs an important roll. Let's re-roll it. That's going to be a 26.
A 26 for hacking into this computer. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
DC 25.
Oh yes.
To hack in, and as you get in, you notice this is a tier 3 computer. Has the alarm countermeasures as well as just a minor shock grid countermeasure. Rank 2, aka like 10d6 if you fail.
Clutch reroll, Keith.
Not terrible. This one, well, as I said, it sets off an alarm somewhere if you fail that check. So you are able to break in, and this mainly looks like it controls things just here in this chamber. So you have the ability to open up and close all these pods on the north and south side, and it looks like locally it has recorded interrogation footage of Cedona. You don't see a lot else on here though.
I'll download all the things onto my custom rig.
Okay.
And open all the pods.
They're opened.
Can we or should we delete any of those files from the computer? Like interrogation files, for instance?
Oh, sure. Why not? Yeah. I mean, I have them now, so we can delete them.
Not a terrible idea. Okay.
Yeah,
You can destroy this computer too if you want. Just F this place up as you're leaving. Pronk it up.
Nah, we'll keep the computer's done nothing wrong. We'll just delete everything off of it.
It's an evil Azlanti
And I would like to instead leave a recording of Bumfuzzle saying something in the place of the interrogation footage.
It's a video of me mixing iron oxide and tin together. I think that's what the mixture is. And then I stick a little strip of magnesium in it, and I'm putting it on top of the computer, and then I light the magnesium, and I just like drop a ball of molten metal like right through the hard drive, and that's just like stored in the flash memory.
So you are destroying the computer.
Yeah, Nikiti looks over here like, I guess that's what we're doing.
Are you making thermite over there, Bump?
That's what I'm doing, baby.
Why couldn't you do that in the middle of the fight? That could have killed somebody. That could have been really handy.
Well, you know what? It takes a lot of time to scrape all the rust off of a piece of iron like that. It's just, I'll explain it later.
All right. I need, give me a second. I am going to need to hack this door.
Yes, this door indeed has the biometric lockouts that Talmrin explained to you.
Should we explain what we look like right now that we have changed armor and things like that?
Yeah, well, no, what armor are you wearing, Kaz?
So Kaz has picked up one of the Aeon Guard armor. He was upset about it because it's heavy armor and it's going to limit his movements and make him not as effective a martial arts combatant.
But you kind of want to be hit as a vanguard every once in a while.
But he wants to. He's going to take some hits, and he understands that it's more important for the sake of potentially tricking somebody or confusing the enemy if that happens. So. But it is going to limit his movements pretty severely, so we'll see.
Oakley dokley. And Talara, you're wearing the Warden's armor, right?
Yes.
Excellent. Right, so you are going to try and pop past this door, Nikithi. This is going to be an engineering check.
Hold on. Before we open the door, do we have a plan of what we're going to do once we get inside the door? Where are we going? Do we know?
Bumfuzzle just like cocks the pistol, and it's just like.
Right. I understand we're going in with guns blazing, but once do we know what direction we're trying to go to?
It's to the right. It's to the right. They pointed that way and said that's where the cells were.
Okay, to the left.
Should we try to make it to the medical bay to heal Cedona to maybe get her back on her feet before we venture further in?
I'd say the least amount of time we spend in here, the better.
Yes, I can treat her. I can treat her in the ship's medical bay if needed.
That's pretty far away.
Do we have any access to the cameras or any other way to see what's on the other side of this door before we go running in?
I have something for that.
And I pull out that laser microphone.
Boy,
that we got. I'm gonna put it up to the door. I'm gonna listen real close.
Yeah, this gives you hear through, a sense through here kind of ability, which I equate to kind of like Superman's super hearing, but just through some walls. You could also just like open the door a smidge and listen with normal ears, but this is just more fun and sci-fi. You hear, maybe you saw some guards when you passed through here a little while ago at like a central desk. So there's maybe some typing, some low speaking about like prisoner rotations through the cafeteria and what have you. It doesn't seem like there's no alarms going off or anything at the moment.
No commotion. Good.
Yeah. So you didn't see the warden or either of these Aeon guards hitting an alarm button. At least nothing went off in the where you're coming from, which is actually known as the slave quarters, where Cedona was being kept. But yeah, it seems kind of business as usual out there.
Perhaps you would let me go first to get into position. This armor is limiting how fast I can move, and perchance I can put them into a flanking position at the beginning of combat. As you and Idis, or as Bumfuzzle and Idis move in, we can trap them in the middle of the room.
So you want us to wait around while you get a head start? You should start running, and we'll just hang out here.
No, it's because Cass can only move 20 feet now, and I want to make sure that I can.
You want to make sure you're getting the good punches on the first round. Got it. Yeah.
Well, you can ready in action to run into the room as soon as I open the door.
Actually, it might not be a bad idea to send the people dressed as Aeon guards in first to kind of surround these guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into decent position, and if I can walk in and get into flanking before they're conscious of what's going on, it's going to put us in a better or a more advantageous position later. I'm in full Aeon Guard armor. They don't know that I'm not the Aeon Guard that walked into that room.
Gotcha. Sure, go for it. I'll open the door and then kind of like will hide around the corner, and I'll open the door and squeeze to the side.
Sorry, you're moving in by yourself, Drew?
I am moving in by myself. This is going to be great. Hopefully everybody's right behind me at the door, ready to move in.
Hey,
door closes. Rest in peace, buddy.
That's not how doors work, dude. When you open the door, you people can see through it, dude. Like, what are you saying? You have to hide around the corner.
Are you doing that thing where you just like squeeze through the smallest place possible? The space between the door and the jam?
This door's weirdly.
Oh, it's so heavy.
Okay, I'm through.
Okay.
Okay, so you're out there. Are you closing the door behind you?
Yeah, so that everybody else can get to me, or can get to the door to rush.
I mean, I assumed I was
in.
opening the door for Cass.
I'm never going to knock over a liquor store with Drew.
Door open.
What is dumb about this plan? Tell me.
All right, go ahead.
Tell
go
me.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Nothing. You are an idea machine.
So as you walk out, the guards look up, and all three of them are looking in your direction and say, "What is happening here? You are not Cloalius." And they smash the alarm button on the desk immediately.
How do they know?
I mean, you're a different height. You look different, and also you didn't disguise yourself at all when you changed armor.
Aren't you a little short for an Aeon guard?
Yeah, and these guys work here.
This is stupid.
We've rolled initiatives before we started.
I haven't yet. Hold on.
Everyone roll up into initiative mode.
That's about right.
I've never been more furious about this game. This is dumb.
Oh,
fucking
boy.
Stupid.
Drew, we were begging you not to, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill all these
No.
guys.
This is a learning experience for Drew.
Right, so let's do a fun surprise round with just Kaz and these guards. Drew, you get to go first as soon as they smash that button. You're out here by yourself. What do you want to do?
So these guys are slightly off of the grid. I'm assuming that this one right here is in my range.
You're gonna have to move up to the desk because you're about 5 feet away from it as it is.
Okay. I don't even get to do a bluff check. Unbelievable. All right. Not that would make any difference. But,
Nope.
For right now, I am going to in a surprise round. Do I get full round actions?
No. You get a single standard or move action. We're just gonna say you move right up to the desk before the alarm goes off. You have a standard?
Yes. For this cat right here, the upper left of the guards, I'm just gonna hit him with an entropic strike.
Go right ahead.
That is a 15 to hit.
15 against their EAC is gonna do it.
9 damage.
Ooh, ouch. Immediate punch on this guy. And for their turn, they're, oh boy, they are ready. It seemed like they were maybe forewarned of something happening here. They were suspicious to begin with. Let's see. I think, they're just going to pull out weapons and kind of guarded step around the room. And we're going to go straight into regular initiative turn order. Nikithi, you're behind the door here. At the start, what do you want to do?
Nikithi opens the door a smidge and goes, "He is doing great out there. I do not think he needs us." Just kidding. Nikithi will open the door for everybody and then use a
I'm
move
sorry.
action.
You closed the door behind you, yeah?
I believe that is what Drew said.
Yep. And it is, once again,
Right.
bloodline locked.
Right. I need to make a check.
I forgot about this.
That's why. Are you wondering why I said, "Aren't I opening the door?"
It's
for
been
Kaz?
like 4 episodes since we've opened that door. You got to remind me, man.
It was 3 minutes ago.
I said it 3 minutes ago, Drew. I love you.
Whoa. Content.
Sorry, I can't. I forgot.
I can't wait for
Was
this
it-
to be on the blooper reel.
I can't. I can't remember if is it an engineering check or a computer's check to do this.
You can't remember the check we did 3 minutes ago? It's engineering.
I didn't make an engineering check 3 minutes ago.
Okay, well, you do have to make one to open up this door.
All right, here we go. Probably better for Bumfuzzle to do this. 16?
Oh my goodness. That really what you rolled.
I mean, I get a +4 to hack a computer or a door, so 20, I guess, with my kit.
Yeah, it's not. Or to disable a mechanical lock, right?
Yeah.
I'll allow that. Okay, good, because that was a failure. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
All right. Rolling the d4.
Right. It is going to take 3 rounds to get that door open, though. But thankfully, Bumfuzzle is behind you. Bumfuzzle, you can make a check as well on your turn. You've got to imagine a little bit better engineering check.
I've got a slightly better engineering check.
That's like your whole character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the thieves tools that are giving you that bonus, that +4?
Yeah, they're specialized thieves tools. Yeah.
Yay! Oh, yep, there it is. I was just looking up the rules for it.
Very.
I bought a set of them before we came out here.
Oh my gosh, you're going to destroy this door then.
All right, let's see here. 27.
Yeah, that's with the bonus.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll me a d4. You're getting, it's going to be a little faster if you can roll lower on a d3 to open this up.
Oh, the maximum 4.
It is going to take one more round, before you guys can crack this open, which means Talara and Win, you're behind the door along with an Itis. You guys can ready an action, or if you want to cast something or get something ready, you can.
Yeah, question. Can I start a summon even though I don't have line of sight to where I would want to drop my summon eventually? Like, if the door opens in between?
You can cast it and then ready placement. I'll allow that.
Okay, awesome.
Because you have a full turn to do it. Win anything you want to do.
I mean, I'm ready to stab something, but I mean, what I can do right now.
You're ready to run in and say, "For Cedona!"
Yeah,
excellent.
I'm going to run in and see bare necessities.
We skipped Kaz. Kaz, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
All right, so now I now have this one in front of me, the one that I attacked previously, and has moved away. So I am going to now do a double attack against 2 entropic strikes to this one that is right in front of me.
Sure, just on the other side of this small circular desk here in this central hub. It's about 40 feet in diameter. A 20-foot radius on this. It's about half the size, maybe, of the larger one, the slave quarters you've been in.
So
go ahead and make me those attacks.
Here we go. Strike the first. It's a 15 to hit.
Is that with -4?
Nope. That is an 11 to hit.
11 against EAC. Correctamundo. Okay. You are going to... Well, no, yeah, you're kind of fighting over the desk here. That is a miss. I hate that.
Strike the second. Even worse.
Oh my goodness. Oh, 2 wasted max damage rolls.
Yeah, I'm really doing great in this combat. I'm feeling really good about myself as a player.
Well, good news, you get an attack of opportunity because this guy is going to try and shoot you right ahead of you.
All right, here we go. Attack of opportunity. Let's see if we can do something else. That is a 26 to hit.
Oh boy, that's a hit.
For 9 damage.
9? Oh man, all the 9s you're dropping here. So this guy's looking pretty hurt. Let me take the shot with this guy first. Ooh, he whips out what looks like a little electric pistol. And I've rolled an 18, so that is indeed a hit. And max damage, that is 6 points of non-lethal electricity damage. Okay, and
Patrick, looks like you have GM rolls on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. If you'd prefer for us to see him, yeah.
I'd prefer you see my sweet 18, but that is indeed Gonna do it. These two are going to, let's see, gonna move on either side of you, Kaz, and they've got their tack lashes out. A little smaller than the ones you saw on the Nakondis IVSC soldiers. Looked like they are pretty much used for keeping prisoners in line here, and they're each going to make a melee attack against you and get that good flanking that you hear about. 10 on a dice, a 5 on a dice. Let's see. What is attack lashes are? KAC, what's your KAC?
So my KAC is 19 normally. I have 1 entropy point. So that is going to mean 20 for both of these.
With the flanking, 2 misses. 2 misses. Okay, and this door, Nikithi, you can hold your turn if you want. It's going to open on Bumfuzzle's turn on this next turn.
Sure, I'll hold.
Okay, Bumfuzzle, door opens. What would you like to do?
Let's see here. Let me do some counting.
He's just counting his toes right now. It's weird. It's freakish.
Goblins have so many toes. Can we talk about that?
A long time to count them all, dude. Yeah, so I'm gonna run through the door. Just my goblin war cry, gobbling in my throat. That's what you call it when goblins scream as they gobble. And I'm going to run around to the side of this guy, and I'm going to throw a jar of jelly onto the floor, and it's sticky, so the guy's feet stick to it just a little bit.
Gross.
Yeah. Well, you know.
So moving through there might provoke from the other one, actually.
I don't provoke from this movement. It is one of the cool things about uncanny mobility.
Nice.
I'm sorry. Is that from the target of your trick attack, or is that a different feat?
That is a different thing. Let me pull it up real quick. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of a different thing. Right, that was only from the target of the trick attack. Yeah.
So this is going to be the other cat who's got his tack lash out, and if he sees a small goblin coming in, he's probably going to attack and try and miss as well.
Let's hope.
They're not great at melee.
Tack lashes have reach, don't they?
They do.
It's a 5 on the dice, so go ahead and make your trick attack / attack.
Alrighty, let's do this.
I'm rolling over my bad rolls from last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna move in and pistol whip. Oh, this is okay, never mind.
Pistol whip sound effect.
I got a whip for you, sir.
Oh no, whip battle.
Including flanking.
Whip it.
Oh.
And
so you're
whip
15
it
or lower.
Oh yeah, that's tricked.
So that's gonna be 16 versus flat-footed KAC.
That is a hit.
All right. 5 points of damage, and he's flat-footed.
Okay, this guy, that's the first damage this one is taken. There's 3 guards in this room, and I think they've all taken damage at this point. Nikithi, you've held your action. What you got, Tyler?
Oh, it's time for Idis to get in there as well. She's gonna go right up to the guard on the north side of the room that was flanking Kaz.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get the pressure off of Kaz here, and she's going to try and slash at them with her mighty claw.
Alrighty, go right ahead. Once again, I think
that would be a delicious miss.
Oh, yeah, pretty low on the dice. This is going to provoke from the other guard with attack lash, right?
That is completely true.
Oh no, when you're flat-footed, you do not get attacks of opportunity? Is this something I'm remembering?
No attacks of opportunity. Flat-footed.
So that is, you're saving little Idis for me rolling a miss on her.
Thank you, Bumfuzzle.
Because the one that Kaz hit last, who's still in the desk, is a bit too far away. Great. So anything you want to do, Nikithi? Idis missed the bite.
Why not? Let's try some harrying fire. We haven't done that in a while. On this guy in between Kaz and Bumfuzzle. So he's just kind of poking out from around the door, and is just gonna try and give some bonuses here.
Oakley doke.
Oh, well, yeah, I made it. That's a bonus. That's certainly a bonus.
You've rolled a natural 20 on the harrying fire. He's very harried.
He's very harried.
Super harried.
I assume man feels very harried. So +2 to whoever attacks that guy next.
Scary harried. That might be some demons because it's Talmrin's turn.
Hang on, Patrick.
Yeah.
Do we owe that harrying fire crit to a listener?
Not really. It wasn't
It's not
technically.
it's not a critical hit.
Let's save it for when you like knock someone's block off.
I agree.
Go ahead, Talara. You've got some demons coming, I'm guessing?
Yeah, just one actually. So I cast this as a level 1 spell.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a level 1 summon, so just one tiny demon. I'm going to place him on the opposite side of Kaz. So on the opposite side of Kaz. So Kaz is now flanking with the tiny demon on this other guy. And tiny demon is going to, I guess, just take one bite attack. Maybe I should try 2.
We're going back to that.
Someone's going fishing.
I don't know. It's worked for me in the past.
So that one is flanked, but is also behind a little bit of cover from this desk. So it's almost kind of negating that effect.
So even though the tiny demon flies and is hovering above the desk, that doesn't count?
These are like 5-foot squares. They're very large amounts of space. So unless you're flying on top of him, in which case there will be no flanking, but also no cover. So it's up to you.
If you're fishing for a 20, the cover probably won't matter.
Yeah. Well, given the cover, I guess I'll go for 2 bite attacks.
Okay.
There she is.
All right.
Fishing. We need
It's going to be essentially -4 because it's +2 for flanking, right?
We need a fishing for cover or fishing for crits thing.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a 14 to attack.
Against KAC is a hit.
Yes, that does 6 damage.
Okay. Oh, he's looking pretty rough. This one. Next attack.
Oh, that's much worse. That's a 4. So probably not going to hit.
That's a miss, sadly. This one's looking pretty propped up.
So Talara is still behind the door.
Well, door's open now, so.
Oh, I know. So I could shoot through the door, but I don't think I have like a perfect line of sight on anybody. They're all going to get some cover, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm trying to think
if you roll 2 attacks, then you can roll for that 20 again.
Yeah, maybe I should just do that with Talara too. I mean, she's probably not going to hit regardless. So I'll try 2 attacks. All right, I'm going to go for. I could go for the guy that has harrying fire. Does the harrying fire only apply if the attack hits, or will I waste it if I miss?
It's the first attack, yeah.
Yeah, it's the very next attack. So your first attack would get it, your second attack would not, and then it wouldn't apply to anybody else.
So I should probably not hit that one and give that to somebody.
I would say that would, considering I think it looks like I'm next, maybe don't do that.
Yeah, that's fine. So I am going to shoot. I'm going to shoot through Kaz at the one that Tiny Demon just attacked.
Good thing I have so many holes in my body.
I can sense a 1.
Shows you 2 attacks coming.
Yeah.
Let's roll that first one.
That's a 11.
11 against CC. Yeah, it's not going to do it with the cover, sadly.
Okay. Oh, that's much better. That's a 19.
Oh, yes, indeed. It's better because that is a hit.
Awesome. So that does 7 damage.
Oh, right. So are you indeed using your arc pistol, or did you want to use the tri-laser?
The what laser? The new one that we just got? Isn't that 1d4?
It's a D6 as well, but it's fire damage. So it looks like your pistol already does D6. So
yeah, it does. I don't know. Just stick with the static arc pistol.
So what'd you get for damage?
7.
7 electricity. Yeah. So you get right over Kaz's shoulder, line up the shot, and take this guy down.
Yes.
Tiny Demon's just there giving you a thumbs up.
Yeah, teamwork, Tiny Demon.
The old Tiny Demon double KO. Awesome. That's your turn, Kaz. We're back to you. You are surrounded.
Do I not go?
You're after Kaz.
You're after me.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what initiative order you're looking at. You had me scared there for a second.
Well, no, I thought because I held my action up, I
Oh, well, if you wanted to hold a charge, you can basically go at any point. Do you want to go right now?
I guess I'll wait and if I'm next, I'll just.
Okay.
I didn't realize.
No worries. All right. So I have. I'm surrounded on two sides. I would like to do an entropic strike for both of these. Mm-hmm. So strike the first is going to go to the one that I am flanking with Bumfuzzle. That is flat-footed and also harried.
No, he's. Oh yeah, no, he is still harried. So there's a lot going for you here. Let's roll that attack and just don't mess this up with the one.
Strike the first. Oh no, that is a 9 plus 2, which is 11.
So +2 from the harrying fire, -4 for multi-attack, right?
-3 because I have multi-weapon fighting.
Pretty good there. So,
And then +2 from harrying.
and flanking. In total, it's what now?
Okay, so it's 11 standard. So we do -3
We're down to 8, and then +4.
+4.
Ooh, we like that. 12, and it is flat-footed. That is a hit.
Yes. 12.
Holy god, jeez.
That's so prunking lucky. 12 points of damage.
He's still up though.
Well, and I turn my attention to the other one for another entropic strike. I don't think that we have any bonuses on this guy right now.
No, not really.
That is a 16 to hit
16 is indeed a hit,
for 11 damage.
and that is enough to knock this guy to the ground.
Yes!
He had 11 hit points left.
Well done, Drew. Well done, Drew.
And Win, on to you. Got one weakened, surrounded card left.
Yeah, so Wynn's gonna just pop on in here, and
I'm a bear, and I move very, very cumbersomely.
yeah, he's just sauntering in to the 2 billion remix of Old Town Road.
He sees his two friends die, and then a bear emerge from this door. You do have to squeeze through the door. You get out, and you've got a giant trident.
Who's coming to dinner?
All right.
No.
I'm guessing there's an attack coming.
Yeah, there's a trident coming. I hope. No.
It looks like a 17 on the dice, but moved on to the 3.
I was so mad. It was on the 17. I was robbed.
These dice don't like you.
Nobody likes it.
These dice hate you, Miles. That is a miss, unfortunately, and is their turn. This guy, he's got his tack lash out. He's not great with it. Who's he gonna attack? He's got 4 people he can attack between Idis and the giant bear. He's gonna go for Bumfuzzle though. No.
Which is weird because I'm the one who killed all his friends.
Well, it's whip battle. He whipped the guard, and now the guard's gonna whip right back. Pyong. Or maybe not.
Oh, no.
8 on the dice. That is a miss, I believe. What's your KAC like these days?
18.
Yep, that is a miss. He's going to step a little bit closer to you, and we're back to the top of the order.
Step up.
Well, you won't be able to step up through the desk, unfortunately. That is, at the very least, difficult terrain.
Repeating it doesn't help,
Yeah,
Drew.
no, you can't step up through
Oh, that's so
around
through the desk.
Yeah, it's like a giant 15-foot desk.
Fine.
Bumfuzzle, what you got?
All right. I'm gonna come around to this side of him. All the same, block his retreat. I can see he's trying to get away from me, and he's not gonna do it. And I reach into my back pocket, and I pull out an oversized stop sign, and I say, "Stop right there, Mother Pronker." And then I give him the old 1, 2, 3. Aw, trick attack doesn't go off, but
Oh no!
versus his KSE work.
The stop signs in the Azlanti Empire are green, so you're very confused by this red.
Right. Also, mine's written in common, so like,
Yeah.
he's like, I don't know what that means. What is that?
Stope? What is stope?
What does pots mean?
So trick attack fail. What'd you get for the attack?
An 18.
That's a hit.
All right, that'll be 6 points of damage to this gentleman.
Who needs trick attacks? That's enough. You whip him in the head, and he goes down hard.
I wang him with my stop sign.
Yes, and we're out of combat.
Is
Hey.
the alarm still blazing, Patrick?
Very much so.
Can I turn that off real quick?
So it does look like there might be some computers behind the desk here. and you can get back there and kind of flip it up. You do see that there are 4 cameras like covering every entrance and exit of this room that definitely saw this fight go down, though. So
that's fine.
Yeah,
it's just
so
annoying to
maybe
have
just
in the
that.
background.
Gotcha.
No, it's annoying. It's annoying.
Okay, all right.
All right, so you guys, you've got 3 other directions besides the way back south to the ship. What looks like the cafeteria, the infirmary, and then it just says, cell block J up here.
My guess is cell block J is where we want to go. So let's scooch on down that way.
Agreed.
And there's nothing on any computer here that will show us like a map of where we're going or where these prisoners are. I'm just afraid like Cell Block J could be a really big place.
I can try.
Well, we can. I mean,
The only thing we need to remember is that we know there are robotic security droids that we have not come across, but do exist.
Okay.
Sure. Patrick, is that a pretty quick thing to look up to try to do that sort of a search on a computer like that?
I'm actually just double checking here. It looks like most of these computers are just kind of surface level. It doesn't seem like they have access controls for anything here. So unfortunately, not gonna do it.
I gotta say, this prison doesn't seem very good at data collection, if you ask me.
Yeah, maybe
Sorry.
maybe they've had problems with Cylons in the past.
A tier 3 computer with electronic countermeasures is like very expensive. So they gotta cut back. These guys are
right.
working on very cheap data pads.
Bumfuzzle, open that door.
All right. That was computers or that was
Engineering to bypass the locks. Whee!
Natural 20!
That'll be a 38, Patrick.
Yeah, so with that, bypassing it, it's like DC 19, quite a bit. You're going to be able to do that in a single turn and go chunk, open up the door. And you see a very similar layout to the prior room, the slave quarters, which I will reveal. It's a little darker in here. There are red lights kind of flashing and the alarm going off in here as well. You see it bathed in red flashing lights, and you hear shouting coming from different alien tongues, as well as harsh Azlanti, and you see another guard inside a very small room, very similar to the one that the warden was in, at a computer, and the door shut. And a couple others behind what looks like the observation desk overseeing the cells to north and south walls. And lining them, you can see in the darkness there, single occupant containment cylinders, larger than the ones in the interrogation room for the slave quarters, but still just one person in each. Let's go ahead and immediately roll initiative, because they look down the corridor here towards you guys, and immediately are going to start whipping out their weapons.
Oh, this lowest proc initiative.
Oh, we've got some high ones here right now. Oof a doof. I'm not able to roll higher than a Bumfuzzle. So, Bumfuzzle, you are first with 26.
Yay! Let's see. So, I know this is similar to the other room, but can you sort of describe where the like sort of the full walls are? Is it these like solid white lines that we're seeing?
Yes, and most of them are indeed made of transparent aluminum, so you can see through them. They are solid, though.
Oh, you know what's great about transparent aluminum?
You can shoot lasers through.
You can shoot the lasers through them.
Yes.
It's the best.
But they can also shoot lasers through them.
Well, hopefully they don't have any.
Yeah, those last guys had static arc or had arc pistols, so maybe
yeah,
they don't have lasers.
So this is fish in a barrel, baby. All right, yeah. So first round of combat, I'm going to enter this room here, and I'm going to point my gun at the through the transparent aluminum wall at the person sitting at the desk. And I'm gonna fake that my gun is malfunctioned. Like, oh no, it's broken. Oh, beans. And then it was just kidding. It was a big trick. It was all a big facade, and I shoot him anyway. I guess flat-footed. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go off target for this one. So like just in case he's got any big ideas. Let's see. Submit. Oh yeah, CR8 or lower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he's flat-footed to me, and that is a 21 versus EAC.
Ooh, that's gonna hit. Is that this guy here in the small?
Yeah, in the little office. Yeah.
Yeah, even he's behind almost full cover with the enemy of all goblins, a desk. But that is a tricked hit. How much damage is that?
That's gonna be 12 points of damage.
Ouch. Okay, that's a lot. All right, so this locked room is not going to give you guys any trouble. Next in the turn order, Nikithi.
Oh boy, Idis is going to. Well, let's see. Nikithi is going to move up next to Bumfuzzle, and Idis is going to move further down the hall towards the end of the hallway. Idis cannot shoot through any cool walls, and she's just going to take a single move action, which gives Nikithi a standard, which he will use to, I believe Jabert's gun I can affect with the overcharge. So I'm going to overcharge Bumfuzzle's gun.
Excellente. Yeah, that's just a standard action for doing it to someone else's weapon.
I think it's actually only a move action, but I have a standard, so I'm going to use it as a move action.
Great. That's your whole turn?
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay, it is the guard's turn. They're going to hopefully respond. This one is going to move out behind the desk and get within tack lashing range. And this guy is similarly going to move kind of back into the main hallway here. And this one is going to whip out that tack lash against Idis. Hopefully roll a little bit better. 12 on the dice. What is Idis's KAC?
17.
17, that is a hit.
Darn it.
And the tack lashes are not that bad. It is a D4.
I don't think these bad guys appreciate how hard it is for me to repair Idis over and over again.
6 points of slashing damage. And this one inside the room here is going to hit a button on the desk. And obviously the alarms keep going off. And then they're, after this happens, they're going to move out of the room. But it looks like, I think Bumfuzzle and Nikithi are the only ones in here yet. You guys suddenly hear like this low bass noise coming from, it looks like the center of the room. And I need you both to make a fortitude save. Actually, I guess Idis as well.
That's good. Well, Nikithi's rolled a 15, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
Nope, that was Idis. Sorry, Idis rolled a 15.
Okay, all right, nice.
Nikithi, however, has rolled a 13. Ooh, not so good.
Ooh, a 12.
A 12, the lowest of the three rolls, and that means you've basically figured out the DC here. 12 is a fail. You are sickened, as per the condition, as nauseating sonic waves begin filling this chamber. And I believe that is their entire turn. The guards, a lot of them have to move into position to get out here. And we are back to Kaz. Drew.
So Kaz has jump jets installed in his armor, but this hallway has a little bit of a bend to it. Do I have enough? This is within the point I'm marking on the map is within 30 feet. Can I move to that in a single jump jet jump?
Yeah, I think so. It basically works as a very limited fly for like a round, right?
I believe so. I don't know that there's any. I'm just worried that I have to go in a straight line or not, and I cannot tell that. And I count on you guys to let me know that rules.
It's like a fly speed for one round. Yeah.
So this is taking up some of the usage of your jump jets, but kind of gets around the negative to the movement that wearing your heavy armor is doing for you. So you can get up to this closest guard by popping on them jump jets.
Sweet. Jump jet activate. He is going to land right there.
That will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, bring it on, baby.
You want this. It's disgusting. Okay. And your armor class again in the Azlanti armor.
My armor class for EAC or KAC?
K, it's the Tacklash.
So this is a 19, but I also have mobility, so that's +4. So 20.
It's a miss. 12 on the dice.
So I'm going to hit this fool with an entropic strike.
Oh, yeah.
That is a 25 to hit.
Oh, hit.
12 points of damage.
Max damage again? That's like, how many times have you rolled that tonight?
I have rolled max damage a lot, but not on attacks that have landed.
Yeah, but not hit. Okay, and that is your turn. On to Talara. Rebecca, you're back in the reserves in the other room. What do you want to do?
Yeah, do we know how long Bumfuzzle will be sickened for?
You're not entirely sure. You maybe see him looking a little squeamish by these waves radiating from the room.
Because I could go up to him and remove the condition. Is that something you want me to do, Jabert?
That would be helpful. If that is sort of one of your lower level spells, might be
just a level 1.
Might be a good usage of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll move. It is a touch range, so I'll move right up to Bumfuzzle and touch him to remove that condition, so he is no longer sickened. And I am kind of around the curve of the hallway, so hopefully I'll stay out of harm's way. Knock on wood.
Yeah. So okay, that while you move into the room, also give me a fortitude save yourself.
Oh, great. The 12.
And that's going to be a fail as well. Fail as well.
No more spell for you.
No, I mean you're just sickened, so you get a little negative to some abilities. It is not damaging at all, but it is. It seems like it's something they use to subdue prisoners that are getting out of hand. That is your turn. Win. We're on to you.
Yeah, not a whole lot I can do since everyone's kind of bunched up in the hallway here, so I'm just gonna move on up a little bit right behind Nikithi.
From there, you can kind of see the soldier that Kaz is fighting through the bend in this hallway, but yeah, you're about 30 feet away, so no.
Could I use my standard action as a move action? Use get him?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, great. Then I'm gonna get him on the guy that's Kaz is facing.
Right. All right. So he's got get him. Go ahead and mark him on the map. I don't think this guy's. I don't think he's gonna live that long, but that might help out. And that is turn 1. And we're back to Bumfuzzle, who is no longer sickened.
No longer sickened, indeed.
Yeah, and Jabert, I just want to remind you, Nikithi did overcharge your weapon.
Ooh. Oh, dunk. Oh, boy. So you got 3 of these guards still up. And yeah, it's a little tough shooting through some of your friends here, but what would you like to do?
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna move up and around this guy, and I'm gonna trick attack him.
The one that Kaz is fighting?
Yeah. And I'm going to, as I'm running up, I sort of duct tape my knife to my gun, and I go like I'm gonna cut at him, but then I slip right underneath him, and I pull the gun up, and I point it right at his back.
Pew,
and I pew right to the backside of the person.
No, their only weakness is their entire backside.
That's my favorite side.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Hey there, ho there. So that'll be a CR 15 or lower, and so it's gonna be a big good trick on that guy.
Very much so.
And that'll be a 28 on the attack.
Oh, that's a spicy hit.
Yeah, it's a spicy meatball, and that's going to be 15 points of damage.
Okay, a little overkill here for this guy, but he's very dead. Yikes. Nikithi, on to you.
Let's see.
You got 2 of these guys still up further back in the chamber.
All right, Idis is going to move into the room, but then I'm going to move over to the left. If they have tacklashes out, they're going to get an attack of opportunity.
Right, moving past them, it will provoke, but you love Idis being the whipping drone, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's the best. Trying to get a shot without a bunch of negatives.
One hit here, one miss. Let me get some slashing damage coming at you. 8 points of slashing damage. Near max damage. Okay. But yeah, she is through.
And then she's gonna shoot. She's gonna shoot the guard that is. There's 2 guards in front of her. The one on the left-hand side, let's say, is gonna get shot with a blaze rifle.
Right. Okay. Go right ahead. This one's not been hit yet.
All right. Does a 16 hit EAC?
Oh yeah.
Then that'll be 11 points of flamey flame damage.
Okay. This one is very hurt from a single blast. Bloodied.
And Nikithi will. Yeah, Nikithi. I don't know if Talar plans on shooting anything, but her gun's powered up now. So there you go.
What, you're overpowering it?
I'll overcharge Talara's gun since she's standing right next to Nikithi. In case she shoots.
Boy. Good times, good times. We are back to their turn, and now basically everybody but Wynn gets to make a new fortitude save.
Oh, no.
The
boy.
Alarm.
Get that turned off ASAP.
Oh, that's better.
Oh boy.
Ooh, natural
boy.
20s.
Lots of natural 20s on this.
Wow.
I'll tell you now because you've rolled past this DC a few times. This is DC 13, so it looks like everyone. We need a Nikithi. Oh, there's a Nikithi. Everyone has saved. I get to roll for my 2 dinguses.
It hurts them too.
Like
Gallant,
yeah.
Gallant and Goofus.
They're out in the room, man. They are not in the control chamber. And they have saved as well, so nobody's sickened. It's just very loud and oppressive in here with these flashing red lights and this alarm going off. They're standing about 5-10 feet away from you guys. They're gonna pop off and make a single attack, one against Itis, one against Bumfuzzle with their pistols. So first against Itis.
Could really use a miss here, fam.
17 on the dice is a hit.
Oh, that's not a miss.
Yeah, it's a hit. Max damage, 6 points of electricity. Electric damage as the pulsecaster's shot goes prong. And Bumfuzzle going to do the same to you, hopefully, but roll even better. 19 on the dice.
Oh, no.
Super.
Here's my hit. Minimum damage, 3 points of electricity. Ooh. Kaz, we're back to you. What you got, Drew?
Kaz is going to. Which one has taken the most damage so far?
I mean, it seems like both of them are pretty well hurt. Maybe equally.
All right. Kaz is going to move in right in between these 2 fools.
All right. This will provoke again as they're back on the action.
Bring it on.
All right, tackle attacks. Pew, pew, pew. I missed a bunch, so there goes my bad rolls. I can't make attack of opportunity rolls apparently. So they're whipping out at you as you're running past them. Who are you attacking?
The one to the east.
Okay, immediately to your right. I'm guessing entropic strike.
You know it, baby.
Oh
13 to hit though. Not gonna do much.
Yeah, they've got no bonuses or anything against EAC. It's a hit.
Oh, for 12 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah. They're not ready for war here. They're ready to get starved and beaten prisoners in line.
to punch unarmored people. Yeah.
So this one's dead. It's
Yes!
pretty dead.
Yes.
Break his jaw in half. He goes down hard. Another max damage roll. Talara, we're on to you. You hear your gum purring. It's purring with overcharged energy.
Yeah, Talara is super excited and is going to run up next to Bumfuzzle and shoot at the last remaining guard, right?
Yep. Just this one right in front of Kaz.
Sorry, not to slow things down. Are you standing on top of me?
Yeah, you can't stand on top of Bumfuzzle, no matter how short he is.
Quick, get on my shoulders.
Right. All right. There we go.
Sorry, weird. It wasn't on top of you for me. Anyway.
Can you move that far?
I can unless this corner requires that I go around it. But I have 30 feet of movement. It came from here.
Yeah, right on top of. So 5, 10.
Like I could go to where.
You can move here, right next to Kaz.
Yeah, but then I don't want to shoot 5 feet away.
Well,
he's already made his attack of opportunity, so
Yeah.
Yep.
yes.
okay.
You're all good.
Got him. All right.
Yeah.
This round.
All right. I just stick the static arc pistol right in his face and say, "Try this on for size."
I love Talara.
Be a hit.
That's sad.
Let that be a lesson.
It tickles. Unfortunately, a 3 on the dice. That is a miss. That's a miss. And Win, back to you.
Well, Win is going to move up some more and use his second movement to cast Get Him on the remaining guard.
You're helping here.
Yeah, I know.
As far as attacking, though, not so much.
I am moral support, like a good captain.
Turn 3, Bumfuzzle.
All right. I'm gonna run up around this guy, and I'm going to as Talara is shooting over this guy's shoulder as he ducks out of the way. Bumfuzzle sticks like a lightning rod up in the air, or sticks his pistol up in the air, and it's got a little lightning rod attached to it. And I catch the electricity, and I bring it down, and I whack the guy right in the back.
If these trick attacks were indeed canon, Bumfuzzle has just got the weirdest accoutrement. His gun is super weird looking, and his
I mean, that's my favorite part about the Gadgeteer is that at level 5, like all these
I can
things,
do whatever I want.
all these things that I'm describing sort of become real.
Yeah, you've got Batman's utility belt.
You just like pull whatever you need out of your utility belt. That's great. Yeah.
Right.
So,
I'm guessing you're gathering the electricity that was dissipated from Talara's attack.
Yes, exactly.
All right, this is ridiculous. Roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
CR 9 or lower,
Yep, that'll do.
and that'll be a
Your trick attack extra damage was what she rolled on her attack. 5. So that's hilarious. What's the attack?
the attack is going to be 15 with flanking versus flat-footed KAC.
Oh my
16
goodness!
would get him.
How
16
many?
with get him, yeah.
How many bonuses do we need? That is a hit, and that is very much dead.
Alrighty. Yeah.
10 points of damage there. Ooh, yeah. Believe it or not, these combats go a lot faster when they have about a quarter of the hit points of the boss that you fought last week.
Oh yeah. Nikithi would like to turn off that alarm.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right, so you're going to have to get past another lock, another bypassed lock.
Bumfuzzle.
All right. Yeah. You want me to just I'll just try to take care of it as you're walking up, please. 26.
Okay, that'll be enough, and it might take a few turns here, but you guys can get inside, and you're faced with another, what looks like a tier 3 computer kind of built into this desk.
Bumfuzzle, I'm going to need some assistance.
I'll make sure the power cord stays plugged in while you yank it around.
That is exactly how that works.
I'm
Yanking
pretty
his
sure
cord?
that's how hacking works.
So you have aided. Give me that roll, Tyler.
Oh, come on. Oh, wait. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, thank you. Oh, good.
Why?
I just remembered that the last computer we did this to had, like, alarms and shock traps, and I was like, wait, maybe we should check for traps.
Oh, yeah, no, this one's got the same thing, but thankfully you rolled well.
Oh, gosh, that was almost a huge mistake.
Oh, yeah, the fun thing about the shock grid traps is it's like everyone within an area, so whoever's aiding is also getting shot.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, oh, maybe we should. Nope, too late. I clicked the button.
All right, no, you are in. You can turn off the alarms, and this also has the capability to open the different containment cells here.
Kaz, Talara, Win, tell me which cells to open. I will open them.
Should we just let everybody out and just get everybody out of here?
Nikithi looks over at a centipede-looking creature, and he's like, no.
Bumfuzzle's going to walk up to this guy and be like,
Hey, you're cool, right?
Yeah, this is one of the creatures. It looks like a giant, hard-broiled crab lobster creature. This is one of the ones that Talmrin sent you to get.
Yeah, see? Yeah, this guy's knows what's up.
He's cool.
There's a vest right here. I think We were looking for a Vesk.
That's an Akesti. That's not a Vesk.
Well,
There's a Vesk too.
there's a Vesk over here.
So you open up the chambers.
What about the pods on the other side of the room?
You want to go inspect them? Go over there.
Yeah.
Nikki would ask someone.
You've got a what looks like a iridescent blue shelled Sheeran, another one that Talmrin told you to look out for, as well as a large creature, which it's pretty weird looking. Indeed, looks like a giant slug with these tentacles, and at the end of them, almost leaf-like appendages, kind of at the end.
Not opening that cell. Not opening that cell at all. I will open up the cell for the 2 creatures that we were hired to come get.
3
creatures. Sorry.
Sure. So not the Akeshi and not this fun-looking friend.
I think we should open all of them.
No.
No way.
Anyone-
No way.
Anyone who the Azlantis are imprisoning are our friend.
That is 100% not true. The Akesti and the slug creature stay in prison.
Ooh, do we want to put this to a vote? Or is this a captain's call?
This is Nikithi's the only one who can access the computer call.
Yeah, Talara's gonna back up Nikithi on this.
It's
We're not
unlocked
here
now,
for
so-
charity work.
I will relock it.
Wynn, do you want to weigh in as captain?
Yeah, we're not letting everyone out.
Ooh, ice cold.
I do not appreciate this. The
I
Azlanti
don't care.
conquer everything. They imprison so many races, so many people. How could we possibly allow them to continue to contain these people?
Just because they are in an Azlanti prison doesn't mean they're not evil, Kaz. We have besides the ones that Talmrin told us to come get, we have no idea what these 2 have done.
Then
We are
access that computer and find out what they are in this prison for, if that is what you care about so much, Nikithi. I demand that we release these people.
Well, that is
You are in no position to make demands.
Bumfuzzle comes over and stands next to Kaz and sort of crosses his arms, and it's just like,
It's not right. It's not right to leave him here. We got room on the ship. Besides, they might be helpful in getting us out of here.
Or they could try and kill us.
Well, you could try and kill us too, Nikithi, but we don't kill you. We don't leave you in prison.
That has nothing to do with letting people who are already in prison out. If you want me to see why they are here, I can try. But even then, if you want to open their pods, do it yourself.
Cedona is in prison here, and we came here to free her. How do we
know
not?
Cedona? We don't know a weird slug creature and an Akesti.
Yes, we don't know them. How do we know that they are not here for the same reasons that Cedona is?
I don't know, because they are in communal prisons and Cedona was in an isolated cell. But let me check for you, bleeding heart. And Nikithi will look through the computer and see if the Azlanti have compiled reasons why each of these creatures are in their cells.
Doesn't seem like there are very extensive records here, just mainly kind of like temperament things. And for the Akeshti, it seems like it's given a very strict schedule and things like that. And this larger creature that no one's even identified, this huge slug-like thing.
Oh, I can make a life science check. Let me make a life science check.
Yeah, go right ahead.
What a time to roll bad. I rolled a 3. That's a 17.
I can make a life science check.
Yeah, you're not sure, but does Wynn know?
Oh no, it was a 19 and then it became a 1.
You guys have never seen this thing before. It's listed in the computer only as the name Grub. But from the listing, it does seem like it is very difficult. Like they say it doesn't take commands and things like that, and they're unsure if it indeed can understand.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nikithi would relay that. He would say, like, look, the slug creature, they don't even know if it's sentient. It is very, very. They have it listed as a highly difficult prisoner.
That's a great point. We shouldn't have any slug people on our ship. What are you saying, Nikithi?
I'm saying that I am a sentient creature capable of verbalizing my feelings to you. That thing knows how to eat people and poop. There is a difference.
Then why is it in a prison and not just dead?
Because
to
it is
with?
probably dangerous, you daft fool.
You're probably like 1,000% sure it's sentient if it's in prison. But yeah, they
you just told me they don't even know if it understands, so it's not a weird connection to make.
Sure. They don't have any other animals here, though. So pretty sure it is sentient, but you don't know what it is.
I walk up to the Keshti and I say,
Hey there, what's your name? What's your name?
and I try it in Azlanti if he doesn't respond.
Yeah, in Azlanti, it does seem a little out of it. It's very confused. It looks very angry, maybe angry back towards Talara and Kaz, but seems to be looking you over favorably. It's like, are you with the Azlanti?
No, we're here for a friend.
Are those Azlanti with you?
No, they're not
Looking at
Azlanti.
Kaz, who's wearing Aeon guard armor.
I'm gonna take off the helmet. Well, Kaz, you leave the helmet on because you kind of look like an Azlanti.
Wait, that guy's got an Azlanti brow.
Wait a minute, that guy's for sure an Azlanti.
No, but if you explain the situation, they seem to calm down. They saw you take out the guards and can introduce themselves as I gotta go to the notes. This is Vertash Keshti.
Vertash. Look here. I'm trying to get my friend Nikithi to let you out. But if you're not gonna be cool, you're gonna make me look like a real dummy. So can you be cool?
I'll be cool, and I'll help you kill every Azlanti in this prison.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
I say,
You hear that, Nikithi? We got an ally here.
Ben's motive. What do I know? I let him out.
hooray!
What about our giant friend Grub?
I'll go ask the same thing of Grub. I'll be like,
Hey, Grub. What's your deal?
There's no response.
Okay.
gonna slowly back away from Grub, back out of the room.
Anybody else want to try?
Talara can go up and try to talk to the grub.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to make any. It doesn't even seem like it responds. It's just kind of continuously like looking around.
Wynn can try to telepathically communicate with it.
That's a good idea. It may be sightless and like soundless. It may not have a sense of hearing.
What do you want to say, Wynn?
Hello?
Hello.
Why are you imprisoned here?
Bad things took Grub.
Why were you taken by the bad thing?
Take their things. They take Grub.
You stole from the Azlanti?
It gives you like a psychic affirmative.
Why were you stealing from the Azlanti?
It will relate to you maybe psychically some images of a verdant field and what looks like a very ancient kind of wicked looking forest, and like parting through the trees is this giant Azlanti like mining operation, very something similar to what you have seen before as a Knight of the Green Way. And you see this creature, this grub, kind of like moving into their camp, and like looks like it was trying to like free some of its friends and like taking some items from their camp. And then you see all at once it being like shocked unconscious and loaded up into a prison show.
So he was basically just a wildlife, like the hobgar or something.
Yeah, I mean it's an intelligent creature. It is like giving you all kinds of very detailed memories and responding to your psychic communication.
Do you mean to do us harm were we to free you?
It can beam you a psychic communication, basically of helping out like another prisoner here in Galta, who was like attacked by one of the guards and like beaten up, and seems has a very tender touch.
So I can't really sense motive because my sense motive is -1.
Yeah, and I mean it seems to be pretty on the level though.
Okay. Yeah, he says he wants to kill everyone in this room.
Is that what you're saying?
No. But it would be such a dick move.
Oh, boy.
So, Wynn cyclically tells Nikithi to free Grub and relays kind of Grub's story.
I do not understand what we are getting out of playing Robin Hood, but fine. I will open all the pods.
So Wynn's situation is that we don't have to take anyone with us, but we can free them.
Yeah, I mean, that's an option. As you release all the prisoners, including the ones Talmrin contracted you to rescue, they kind of shake off their confinement and begin to introduce themselves. You see a Vesk, indeed, the Akeshi that you spoke with. The Sheeran comes over, this large-shelled crab creature, and the Grub does kind of like very slowly move its way over to you, Wynn, and it just like kind of latches onto you. Its body putting out these feelers, these tendril like appendages kind of moving over your face and your lips. And in your mind, you hear the words in Azlanti come back to you. Just it's saying,
I want you.
To be continued next week.
No.
Yeah, cha.
Oh,
Make new friends here,
if
everybody.
this thing tries to eat me, Wynn is going to bite Kaz's head off.
Kaz?
Clean off.
Did he get you into this mess? Oh yeah, him and Buzz and Fuzzle. both.
Yeah, they did.
It is going to be a buffet night on the Phoenix's Respite.
Well, sorry.
I didn't realize. I didn't realize we were rubbing shoulders with a bunch of goody two shoes.
There are.
I didn't realize I was in. I didn't realize I was in here with a lawful evil.
Yeah, it's not lawful evil at all.
Lawful evil as heck.
It's neutral.
Neutral evil at best.
Yes, if you're breaking people out of an evil prison, it's a good act, though.
That's right.
No, not even close. But
oh boy,
this turned out to possibly be very good. They could be great allies. So it was the right
why
call.
this person is attached to me. So
we'll find out
it
next
loves
week,
you.
Miles. Don't you worry.
I'm pretty sure you just found a wife.
You're both large creatures. Your guys are almost halfway done exploring this prison. You've got a couple of these main pods now explored. There is like a site-wide alarm going off, basically, and the jig is up. Yeah. But we'll see next week if you can fight your way out of here now that you've freed basically everyone you came for.
Yay.
Let's hope.
Oh boy. Fun episode. I'm sure you guys love beating up on my poor defenseless guards. We'll talk next week about your next steps. But yeah, until then, thank you guys for playing with me.
Thank you, Patrick.
You.
Everyone out there, we'll see you next time. Take it easy.
See you later.
good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.